NBA 2K25 just put out a huge Season 3 patch, but is it too late? Some people think the game is already dead and there's no reviving it, and some people think that the game is so close to being one of the greatest 2Ks of all time. Me, I'm somewhere in the middle. I think the game can get better, but also the game is dying a little bit, to be honest. But the patch notes have been dropped, so let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, make sure you guys drop a like on the video and make sure you guys subscribe, because I'm gonna be bringing to you all the good 2K news, and we're gonna be talking about the real stuff when it comes to the game, not that fake stuff, not the this game is great type I need a logo information. We're gonna bring you all the real stuff. And also make sure y'all leaving comments below. I want to know y'all's opinions on this information as well. Once we get to the end of the video, let me know if this update was a W or an L, but no more waiting, let's go ahead and jump into it. So the patch has dropped as of November 19th, and I must say, in my personal opinion, someone who has been very critical of Mike Wang and company, I feel like this patch was really based off of the community feedback. There are about 8 different pages of patch notes, but let's go ahead and just focus on the gameplay, the most important nitty-gritty of the patch. So we're not gonna go over every single point, but we're gonna go over the most important ones. First thing, they reduced the effectiveness of bump steals immediately after a change of possession. So a lot of times when you guys are running up the court, you get that steal, or you bigs get the rebound and come down, they can immediately bump steal you. That has officially been changed. And I know it's gonna make a lot of you guards and a lot of you bigs really happy, because me, I play both positions, and those two things really piss me off when they happen, because I feel like there's nothing I can do about it. I play good defense, I box out, and just don't get rewarded. Now, I feel like this next one was a huge topic of controversy within the community. Right stick defense will now only perform hands up and will no longer jump to contest layups or attempt strips. I know, this is me and all the bigs out there. I know that was pissing y'all off. It pissed me off. I'm so glad that they changed that. For a while, I didn't think they were. I thought they were gonna stick to their guns and keep that a mechanic, but I'm so glad they took it out of the game. It was so annoying. I don't know why the game would force you to do something you don't wanna do. If I'm standing there playing good defense, I'm standing there playing good defense, let me stay there. Don't make me jump out of position just to give them the easy bucket. 2K, that's not fair, but that's a W in my book. Next thing, they added slightly longer stuns to ball handlers after successful steals to give the defense a better chance to recover the loose ball. Basically what that means is whenever you guys steal the ball, and again, a lot of people are complaining about this, me being one of them, whenever you steal the ball, it always felt like the offense had a much easier time getting the ball. So now basically it seems like the offense is going to be held back a little bit, giving the defense a much higher chance to get the ball. And I feel like that's super fair, because in real life, if you're getting plucked, you're not thinking it's going to happen. So there's no way you should be able to react faster than the defense who's actively stealing the ball. But that was happening almost every possession in that game. Again, W changed 2K. I appreciate you. Another thing they changed, players are now prevented from jumping to block out of layup strips before the strip can properly play out. Now chat, I ain't gonna lie, don't know what the fuck that means. Don't know, never had the issue happen to me. Don't really know what that is. Chat, if y'all had that happen to you and this is the W, let me know in the comments below, because I really have no idea. That's never been an issue in my book, and I've never really seen that addressed, but hey, they fixed it. They also fixed a rare issue, an off-ball deny that could cause the offensive player to be unable to move. Now for this one, again, I've never really had this happen, and I, for one, would be extremely pissed off if for some reason I feel like I couldn't move. But what I am afraid of is that this is gonna now make off-ball pest like a little less, you know, good of a badge. But if it was causing people to not be able to move completely, I do think that that should have been taken out of the game, and I'm glad they addressed it. Again, this hasn't really ever happened to me, but chat, let me know in the comments if this is something that's happening to you and you're glad that they fixed it. Now the rest of these bullet points, I'm not really gonna go over. They're not super important. They may fit just some niche type of modes or players who play. If you guys want to read them on your own, go ahead. I'll leave a link in the description for the full breakdown of the patch notes. But overall, I feel like 2K actually did do a good job of listening to us when it came to this patch. A lot of the complaints were at least addressed in this patch. Now, we don't know for sure if they're going to actually work. This is day 1 of the patch. I will be streaming tonight to see if any of these patches or changes have actually positively affected the game. Make sure you guys tune in. Link is going to be down low in the description. Shameless plug, I know. And also, again, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna be bringing you some news. I got a banger video coming a little bit later this week. You guys don't want to miss it. And also, I do want to let you guys know, I do want a Discord server full of amazing people. We are building a super dope community. We do have a good bit of 2K players in there. So if you ever have times where you can't find people to run with, or even if you just want to run a couple games with me, make sure you join the Discord. Holla at your boy again. I'm going to be down below in the description. There's a link. Click it. Join the Discord. I'd love to see y'all there. And I want to go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I know a lot of you guys have been sitting at home just wondering, why am I wearing a beanie indoors? It's because my forehead is big and I'm self-conscious about it. So maybe at some point I'll do a forehead reveal, but until then, I appreciate y'all and I'll see you on the next one. We out.